bringing you the stories that impact our community this evening from Oro Valley to Cochise County. But we do start things off in Oro Valley. Veterans Day officially tomorrow, but today we observe the holiday and honor those who served and continue to serve our country. In Oro Valley, KGUN 9's Kenny Dar sat down with one vet who shared his story of living through the Great Depression, World War II, and the Korean War.
A few months ago, I brought you the story of the Arizona Heroes Memorial coming here to Naranja Park. I spoke with the brains behind the project, a 90-year-old military vet. So in light of Veterans Day, I decided to sit down with him again and hear his story.
I'm not sorry at all that I had that experience.
An experience not many get to live out for themselves. Dick Eggerdine is a U.S. Navy vet who grew up during a period where the country was in the midst of war and the Great Depression.
Those times were very interesting simply because we would have people coming to our back door and they would ask for food. And my mother would make sandwiches for them, and that's how bad and desperate people were.
These experiences as a kid began to shape Eggerdine's future. At just 2 years old, he would lose his father, a World War I vet. And 4 years later was the start of World War II.
I can recall as a kid, I had a wagon. We'd go around to the neighborhood and picking up pots and pans, anything metal.
By the time he entered high school, the country was on the verge of yet another war, as tensions between North and South Korea were rising.
You become numb when you live in an environment of war.
By 21 years old, he would finally get the call from Uncle Sam, eventually finding himself on the other side of the world following the end of the Korean War.
Then there's a whole bunch of stories that emanate from there.
Perhaps the biggest story he shared with me, and one he is most proud of, was the part he played in opening an orphanage after meeting a missionary while stationed in Japan.
They were robbing garbage cans to stay alive, some of them. It was terrible. I was crying like a baby when we paid that thing off.
Well, what was one of the things that has stuck with you the most during that entire experience?
No matter what condition you're in, no matter how rich or poor you are, you can give back. The orphanage was a classic example.
Giving back, something Eggerdine was doing then and continues to do now. Reporting from the site of the Arizona Heroes Memorial at Naranja Park, Kenny Dar, KGUN 9.